Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Eagles versus Giants on Thursday Night Football. Yeah, that's what you probably hear in the background. If not,
Yeah,
good.
man. You know,
But
they'll probably hear it.
so
'Cause they
welcome to
heard what I heard.
OTH Football Edition, where we're gonna talk about a ridiculous week of wrestling. Once you think about it, and
Wrestling
combat
and
sports, yeah,
MMA and yeah.
yeah, it's a lot.
Fuck shit.
Like five days of straight heat almost.
Fuck shit. Crazy shit. Cool
Yeah,
shit.
crazy
Funny
shit. So it's cool. You just touched somebody else's car, and you get in the trap. But where do we start? Do we start with Saturday's 5 a.m. extravaganza?
Oh, Super Showdown, which I didn't see, and I tried to see about 5 different times in the past however many
It
days.
was the matches weren't long. A few were. I want to say the last two were pretty lengthy. Everything else was under like 5-10 minutes. There was two matches out. There was one match in particular that was under 5 minutes, which was the one that really shouldn't have been under 5 minutes,
Oh,
and that was
nigga,
Daniel Bryan and
with Mr. Small Package, nigga.
Mr. Small Package. It's funny because Miz referenced that on Tuesday, and Daniel Bryan just started smiling. It's like, I lost to you. You play safe with your damn small package. And he just like starts laughing. But yeah, that's one match I wanted to talk about. I'm like, what happened there? Is that the original finish? Was everyone at the
pretty
time?
sure that was the original finish. And they were just like, oh, fuck it. We just trying to set up this match for Crown Jewel, nigga. So
Yeah, because they kind of just completely pushed away the AJ match too. Like, he beat Joe. They do this whole home invasion thing, and they just settle it in a match in Australia, and that's it. Joe goes on to just whatever. I'll move on now, I guess.
Yeah, I'm lose by I can't continue against fucking Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, Jeff Hardy. It's funny, it's a World Cup, but there's like 4 Americans.
Yeah, you know. America.
Yeah, it's Cena, Orton. Wait, Kurt, Cena, Orton, Jeff.
Yeah. America,
the only difference
get
will be
with it or get the fuck out.
Tuesday we have next Tuesday we'll have a big change of pace with the huge announcement. I know we're all over the place in the card, but Rey Mysterio versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Wasn't Rey Mysterio technically born in America? So
Right,
yeah, he's from San Diego.
San Diego, California. Okay, so Shinsuke, but you know, friendly reminder: Shinsuke is United States champion. In case you forgot, it's easy to forget. It's easy to forget Shinsuke's in WWE.
Yo, except I think somebody took note to the fact that the only people who qualified for the World Cup so far have been people from the Attitude of Ruthless Aggression era. So
Very good. So is that another one of those demands that they have over there?
probably.
Someone over there is just so out of touch, like Sir Vincent Kennedy McMahon. It's like, yeah, bring all those people that are wrestling when I was a kid, bring them back. Or like when I was in high school or college. I'm like, yeah,
You know who I want to win the World Cup? Muhammad Hassan.
It was insane how for the first show, one of like their demands would have Yokozuna and Ultimate Warrior. It's like, we kind of can't do that. No amount of money is gonna make that work. I'm sorry.
Oh no, yo! And then we got Craig Smith in the chat who said fucking Ric Flair said that he's coming out of retirement. Fuck no, nigga.
Oh my god.
No.
It's that money, man. Shawn Michaels is doing it. I guess we could talk about Shawn Michaels. Saturday, the main event, which I feel like went a bit too long, but it was okay. Lost my train of thought. They had the whole respect thing again at the end, just to have, I guess, Undertaker and Kane are the heels in this.
Yeah, they the ones who jumped them, being sort of losers after the match and shit. But yeah.
So that's what we're doing, and that's enough to get Shawn Michaels to completely.
Yeah,
like we're supposed to believe
he,
that that's
all the ways for the build up to the match, he kept saying, "Oh, I stayed retired out of respect for you." He's like, "You know what? I used to have respect for you. Fuck you, nigga. I don't got respect for you no more. So I'm coming out." Yeah.
He gets his ass beat, gets thrown to the table. Brock Lesnar breaks his arm. Countless other things, and he just stays in his little, home and barn. But as soon as Undertaker's like, nope, you're the reason I was declining all this money. I like money. I need money. we gonna scrap. You gonna
Okay.
get
If this ends up ultimately leading to me actually getting a Shawn Michaels versus AJ Styles match at WrestleMania, and I'm good.
I think it's a one and done.
Better not be no goddamn one and done.
Unless he could still go. Like maybe this is just a little test run.
Yeah.
But if
Hey
he can
man,
still
if
go,
it's anything like his last test run.
yeah.
Oh shit!
Well, him just coming back from being hurt.
Yeah. Wrestle that fucking unsanctioned fucking street fight shit against Triple H.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what, man? I think I can do another one. Alright, man. I can come back full time.
That's insane. It's like, and there's so many people that say that that was the best Shawn Michaels run. Like they loved his first time around, but a lot of people are like that was the best Shawn Michaels run.
Probably because this time around he wasn't high.
Yeah. And he wanted to work with people, except Sir Hulk Hogan made his life a little bit of a. I mean, he put him over. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah,
it wasn't pretty.
He did that because the original finish of the match was Hulk Hogan was supposed to have his very first loss at SummerSlam to Shawn Michaels, and then Hulk Hogan was like, "Oh no, I ain't doing that."
Yeah, it was supposed to be a series of matches too. It was supposed to have 3 matches, but Hulk Hogan already control. Mm-hmm. You know, you activated my trap card. Yeah. Creative control. Or whatever what was it what we were watching? Car 5 Vanguard, just throw that shit out regardless. Like, yeah, I'm gonna hit you with the Streets and Music opinion. No, because apparently I can do this, and here you go.
Hey man, the shit from that game actually makes sense, man.
He guarded my attack, see?
Yeah, you can guard it with your red. Nigga, since all of a sudden we getting into Car 5 Vanguard shit, you can actually.
God damn it!
yeah, because that dude was bursting like temple veins to just I got this and I'm gonna attack you with this. It's like,
I think the thing is you can guard with cars that are in your rear guard because you can only attack the motherfuckers up front. So if you're gonna attack the motherfucker up front, then you have the opportunity to use cards that you have in your rear guard to defend.
D-Black, but one thing.
Yeah.
The card are they only allowed to have one card in the front? Like
no,
that's specifically their Vanguard card?
They Vanguard is the one front middle, and then but they can have 3 attacking units, I think, and then 3 cards in the rear.
Yeah, because that dude was trying to get anything past. I summon underage teen going in a club with fake ID. Sorry, bouncer.
Nigga, you mean Monica?
Sorry, bouncer. I got a bouncer card. Here you go.
You see a nigga pull out a card called Monica, nigga?
Monica. Yeah, that freaking Monster Hunter chick looking chick. That was very redundant. I'm sorry. I'm burnt out.
Monster Hunter chick looking chick.
Yeah, Monster Hunter chick looking chick. I'm sorry. I taught a class for like an hour and 25 minutes today. I'm burnt out. I'm sorry. But yeah, don't watch Card 5. I should watch it, but I guess you need to read things first to understand that show.
No, man, I went into it. They don't really explain it. You just kind of see.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'll give it a shot.
It's a visual explanation.
Yeah. I'll give it a shot once I'm done watching everything and anything that I can't watch right now.
A lot of episodes, nigga.
I know, yeah. Hey, man, but you know I like freaking binging shit.
Yeah, me too. That's why I wait like 2.5 years to watch fucking One Piece every time.
Well, I gotta read One Piece. I haven't been reading lately. I haven't been reading lately.
Why don't you read Goblin Slayer? It's all the rage.
Goblin Slayer.
But so why the fuck did Becky Lynch and Charlotte end on the DQ? And why the hell did they have another championship match on SmackDown?
Not only that, it started off the show. They were already in the ring.
Nigga.
It's like, welcome everyone to SmackDown Live, and then you just see them in the ring, and then the referee's lifting up the belt, and that's it. We just go. I think they got like a good 20 minutes with commercials.
You remember when it was rare when they would have like a match for their pay-per-views, and then you would get like the rematch like somewhere in the near future later?
Yeah, but not the very now we just do that shit like
it was like, oh, we're next day, alright, let's have a rematch.
Tell you, man, the network era.
We
need to start spending $50.
They became mad complacent because a bunch of people pretty much just got that shit for the catalog, not necessarily for their event. So it's just like, fuck it. That's why I'm kind of wondering exactly how many, cause like I've heard people say, yeah, they get royalties, from network subscription, but I wonder exactly how much they give them. Is it just based on the algorithm of how much shit is being viewed?
Yeah, like plays? Right, that's a good point. Or is it like how many things they appear in that's uploaded? That's a good point. Hey, speaking of wrestling.
Hey, Tyrus, nigga.
Yeah, Tyrus. Like EC3. His name is
Why the
Tyrus.
fuck is this nigga on Fox Nation?
Yeah, why is he on Fox Nation? And why is he on during our show? I know it's wrestling related, but now football is wrestling related because we just saw Brodus Clay on our commercial. See, Carson Wentz versus Eli Manning at Crown Jewel. Book it. Let's see it. You don't want to see Carson Wentz versus Eli Manning at Crown Jewel?
So we missed the Eli pick?
I guess. I mean,
still like I said, overrated as fuck.
We turned the game on only like 3 minutes in the game. We missed a pick.
What else happened in Crown Jewel?
Oh shit!
Trying to think.
Cheetos.
Buddy Murphy, new cruiserweight champ.
Oh, yo, that's one match I did want to see from it, but like I really couldn't make it through that shit.
That's just so
good. Yo, here was how bad it was, nigga. I got to the point where I kept trying to rewatch and just keep trying to get through the whole show, but I only made it up to the point where John Cena made his intro, and then they got into the ring, and then Bobby Lashley started off the match, and then I think that's where it ended.
Cena literally came in, did his 6 moves of doom, and won. Like, he didn't, like, that was it. When he came in, that was the closing stretch. Shoulder charge, butterflex, final shuffle, attitude
adjustment. So is that what niggas gonna get from him in Crown Jewel? Is he even at Crown Jewel?
So far, no. But if he's following the streak he has been, he will be.
Oh yeah, he will be. He's in the World Cup. Fuck.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we just mentioned it earlier. See, burnt out. I'm telling you. But yeah, because his
automatic streak, qualifier.
His streak, yeah, because of that's crazy. The man that needs no. I think Cole mentioned that on Monday. He's like the man that doesn't need to prove whatever. Then John Cena, I'm like, really?
Meanwhile, the dude who's been there just as long as him, fucking Randy Orton.
Randy Orton. He has to beat the Big Show. Who hasn't had a match?
Actually, it ain't even just as long. Randy Orton debuted on the main roster before that nigga.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. His little blue and gold shorts and crossbody and expose thingy.
Yo, it's crazy wrists. Because I was gonna say that Randy Orton would have been could have been the face of the WWE if it wasn't for John Cena, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, that nigga kind of fucked up too much, so I don't know about all that.
Batista.
But he bounced.
Yeah. So well, he thought about the time.
Yeah, but
raises the question: who would have been if John Cena wasn't a thing in WWE? Who would be the guy for?
I think you would have just had like small stints, like.
Oh my God, he dropped the ball.
Like small stints with Stone Cold, because I feel like wasn't Stone Cold's run at the top only like 3-4 years or some shit.
Injuries.
Yeah. You fucked up.
Yeah. What the hell is that? It like went through his hands, through his everything. Yeah, like once you think about it, like people think like Stone Cold, like realistically, it's not a long time.
Yeah.
That he was on top. That he was the top.
It's not, because even when he was like a top nigga, he was injured for like a full year at one point. So
I want to say he was like the most over WWE's ever had without him really doing anything physically in the ring.
Yeah.
Because he would just come out and do segments and just wreck shit, and the people would go nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Hulk Hogan barely did any of that, but just wrestled all the time, and John Cena would wrestle all the time. But Stone Cold would just come out, flip the bird.
Hold on. So when would you say Stone Cold run was like 97 to 01?
97 to
I want to say
I'd say like 02.
I
say
like 02.
So, it's like that's a good 5 years.
Yeah, because even when he was in the mid, he was just super popular. Like, oh my God, there's just butter all over the Giants' hands tonight.
It's like the Rock. The Rock was super.
Yeah, the Rock was super over.
Yeah, but his run at the top was like what 98 to.
Oh shit, there's a guy in there. Oh, Transformers.
What, like 98 to 04 or some shit?
Around there.
Stop macking on the field.
Not even.
Hey, man, damn it, Sydney. What's wrong with
a lot of ins and outs. Macking on the field. What you doing after this? Packing everything because we gotta leave. Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah.
I'm just going to the locker room and call it a night. What you doing out here? I gotta put all this shit away. Oh shit, right.
Oh god
Man, what a
damn.
block!
That
What
was
a block! Oh my god!
Damn,
This
wow.
because everybody's slipping because of the fucking
Yo,
rain.
game breaker
Hey,
too.
man.
Oh my god!
It's all that's all rain. Niggas
No,
just
man, that's
slide off
all.
this nigga.
That's all Saquon, nigga.
Why are you on this nigga dick?
That's so cool.
It's all Saquon, nigga.
55-yard run.
Step your game up. Eagles. Thought you was to defend the champs, you defend bitches.
Look at this. Niggas just slide. Oh, that was a good block, and then
Awesome.
it was like literally sliding,
Oop,
sliding.
no, he broke.
No,
No,
just slide.
That was a game breaker too. Nope. Flag.
Flag.
What else happened?
All-star.
Trying to think what else happened in Sim
All-
Showdown. Can't think. I can't think. Anything meaningful. There was a lot of throwaway matches. There was a house show in the stadium.
yeah.
Uh,
I don't feel like there was anything.
I know Cedric was handed his first loss of 2018, which is huge. We gotta talk about 205 soon. Can't think of anything else. All I know is that we're getting tag team match at Crown Jewel. We're gonna get the cup, and we get AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan. I think that's all. That's all that's set right now. I believe.
So
Just three things. Yeah, and the WWE Cup is a one-night tournament.
yeah.
Shades of one of my favorite concepts of WWE that they don't do anymore. The King of the Ring.
Yeah, which is basically what the fuck World Cup is, because it's
I
not
mean, I'm
really a
about to
World
see
Cup when
it.
you got no other niggas representing the rest of the world.
Mhm.
Besides my nigga Thunder Montgomery, nigga, who couldn't qualify.
Thunder Montgomery.
Yeah, Thunder Montgomery, nigga.
Jesus.
Yeah, and apparently Nas just knew all them niggas because they were all from fucking freelance.
El hombre sin nombre. That's honestly a really cool wrestling name. And you had the Conquistador making his return. I mean, one of them. I guess they're like the Villanos. There's just so many of them. And that turned out to be Kurt Angle.
Mm-hmm. So I only
Doing
realized after that first German.
Yeah, that German. I was like, wait a minute. Is that Kurt Angle? Is that the Olympian? Well, before we get to that.
And then we thought he was already fucking back as GM. And he's like, no, I'm still technically on vacation.
I'm on vacation. So, you want to talk about Saturday night?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Talk
So,
about Saturday night.
UFC
You want to start from the beginning?
we just start with-
229, nigga. We can
just
start with
the
that
hot
main
stuff.
card.
Oh, the main card.
Well, we want to
Oh.
talk about Michelle Waterson.
Yeah, Michelle Waterson.
Up flag.
He wants to be the first UFC champion at Mama.
Illegal block in the back. We call
He
him
wants
up.
to be a Mama champion.
But the thing is, yo, like, didn't she already fight fucking
Oh, they're gonna call rough.
Wait,
Alright.
no. Did she fight Rose already and get handled, or am I just thinking of Paige Van Zandt?
No, I think she
She
did.
fought-
Yeah, she fought Rose.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rose, yeah.
She lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, she lost to Thug Rose.
Fucking Thuggish
Yep.
Rose.
She's still
Rough in
champion,
the
apparently.
past.
Yeah, she's still champ.
Yeah, she's a champion. Yeah, those shoulder pads are terrible.
She was over there saying that she traumatized and shit because of that whole fucking shit with Connor and whatever. So.
Yeah.
Jesus. I feel like as good as that main event was, like, post-fight, I want to say my favorite fight that night was the co-main.
Yeah, fucking Tony
It was-
Ferguson and Anthony
Yeah,
Pettis
so good.
just went back and forth.
That was a bloodfest. But I would say the best segment of that entire card was Derek Lewis.
Yeah, fucking Derek Lewis.
Because my balls was hot.
Here's the thing, I called that was the reason why he took them shits off too. But apparently the reason why he took them off and put them back on because the athletic commission told him to put them back on.
What'd you take your shorts off? My balls was hot.
Yeah, my balls is hot. I was like,
UFC was like, yo, we got sponsors on there. Put the
cause
shit
I
back
don't
on.
know who it was when we was watching on the Skype call, and then somebody was like, "Why you taking his shorts off?" I was like, "Yeah, you need to let your balls breathe."
Yeah,
and then he was like,
my
"Man,
balls was hot.
my balls is hot."
And he talks about Trump.
Yeah.
He talked about ooh.
Hey, yo.
Oh, that was on.
He's like,
I
yo,
called
Trump
Donald Trump,
called
he
me
told me
up
to beat-
saying, he's like, I need to beat this Russian motherfucker. He's like, mate, I'm gonna be making him look bad. USA in this hole.
just a character.
He said, "So, you think you can fight for the title?" No,
Shit,
man,
now
I ain't
what
fighting.
Yeah,
Conor
now
said?
He's
now
like,
he's
"Fuck
getting
what you heard, man. I ain't fighting for no title. I'm no
Except in
gangster
less
like
than a
that."
week, now this nigga is fighting for the title, yo.
Yeah,
What the
he's gonna.
Because they needed somebody on that card for
Yeah.
230. Because that Nate and Poirier fight got
Wait,
canceled.
so he fights next week, right? Or like 2 weeks?
Like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Damn. Who's he facing again?
Daniel
Daniel
Cormier.
Cormier.
Oh yeah. Damn.
So I'm surprised Daniel even took that fight just for the fact that, like, yo, if he loses, that's going to cost him the Brock fight.
Yo, can you imagine like the ultimate, the ultimate upset? It's like, yeah,
Just knock the fuck out.
in order to get to this super fight, you got to get through Derek Lewis, and Derek Lewis just beats him, and then he goes on to face Brock.
I'm telling you, what's gonna happen is it might be standing in that first round, but after that, DC's gonna lay on him.
We get
Yo,
the underdog.
I feel like for that fight, I'll always be like having conspiracy theories about how the UFC got shit pulled off. I think they promised to pay Cormier a shitload of money,
Yeah.
so that in the event that Derek Lewis can beat him, I think that the UFC's betting on his cardio not being able to hold up against Brock in his wrestling. Because they want Brock to be their champ and be a giant ass money draw for them in the heavyweight division.
You tell that nigga to get clean. Very, very clean.
Hey man, he's trying, I guess.
We'll see.
I'll be down for it. But then we get to.
How old is Brock now? 41?
Yeah, around 40.
Yeah, something
41.
like that, yeah.
And then the main event, where one man got manhandled and somehow demands a rematch, and then.
Yeah, like, I don't understand the point of motherfuckers wanting a rematch, yo. Like,
He even said
Money.
himself. He even said himself. He's like, good fight. Can't wait for the rematch. I'm like,
Good fight, nigga. You got dominated.
I'm
Yeah.
like, what rematch?
I was like, what? Just for the
Just for the hype and publicity.
what?
That's all it is.
Just for the seconds in the first round where you actually landed shots on Khabib, even though it didn't rock him at all.
Yeah.
Or
And then
the
Khabib caught him
third
like a punch in the
round.
knee.
The third round where he literally, Khabib stood right in front of him and was like,
Yeah.
all right, do something. He didn't do shit.
Because
And
that
then
nigga
Khabib,
was
like,
probably
rocked
like
him.
gassed at that point. Well, actually, I'm gonna say well, I'm not gonna say he didn't look tired because obviously he looked tired after fucking being wrestled by Khabib. But at the same time, it didn't look like he didn't look mad done like he did in the Nate Diaz fights.
Yeah.
He didn't exactly do a whole lot.
And
He
then,
still threw some punches that looked like they were him trying to find accurate punches.
Keyword, trying.
Yeah,
and he
that's
gets-
more than he did in like the middle rounds of the Nate Diaz fight.
That Nate Diaz fight, he was actually like, knocking Nate down
Yeah.
with punches.
This was
So this shit was
pre-boxing arc.
working.
Pre-boxing arc, Connor.
Shit.
This is after his excursion.
And then,
Yeah, the
Khabib-
main, yeah, he
Khabib chokes him out.
And
and then Khabib hops out the ring.
then all hell
Goes after
breaks
Daryl
loose.
Dennis.
Yeah, because the nigga was fucking apparently egging him on, coming on to try to fight him and saying a bunch of other shit.
Like
That pissed Khabib off,
Islamophobic
yeah.
things. Like that Habib has already said he's had a problem with that the UFC has been allowing
Mhm.
them to say shit like that. Like that should be a no.
And
He
then
posted
Dana
earlier.
White flat out just fucking allowing the shit. He was like, well, this is the fight business and people gonna say mean things to each other. I'm like, nigga, so
like,
don't be surprised when the nigga gonna react like that.
Yeah.
Because
Don't be surprised
he's
when
like a
somebody gonna fuck you up.
I was like, nigga, like, obviously the nigga gives a fuck about his damn family, and this nigga is a serious, like, devout fucking Muslim and shit, yo. You think he gonna be all cordial and shit when niggas saying shit about
Like,
his
shit.
religion
You
and
remember
all that
remember
other shit.
how angry he got when was it UFC 2 where they had him doing like
the
Catholic
Christian,
cross?
yeah, the cross.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, yo, take that shit out.
Yeah, he told him to change it. The latest thing about that was that they're both temporarily suspended starting on the 15th, and that there's
Yeah.
going to be a hearing
Hearing
on the 24th whether they're going to be indefinitely suspended with their investigations. Khabib has not been paid his purse.
Nope.
Connor has.
Fuck shit.
And Khabib even said, you know what, you can keep that. Yeah, you can keep the money you're holding. And he also said that if they decide to fire someone in his
Yeah.
group, that he's gonna leave too. The UFC will lose Khabib too. So it's just
He said when he said specifically, he said if you want to blame somebody for anything that happened, blame me. I will take all the blame. He said,
Yep.
I don't care about what happened. Just blame me for everything. I don't care.
If you still decide to fire him, don't forget to send me my broken contract.
Mhm.
Otherwise, I'll break it myself.
He's like, yeah, I'm just not gonna fight. So
Oh, and apparently, like, there's too many sources say it's different shit, but apparently, like, the main dude that we saw that hopped the cage from the back and snuck Connor, they said that wasn't even a nigga from Khabib's camp. That was just a random ass fan.
Really?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's crazy.
I thought that was a. I thought that was a.
Yeah, I definitely thought that
corner.
was just somebody from his corner. No, apparently that
No,
was a
that's
fan.
just some fucking random ass person. But they initially were not gonna do anything to Connor until they said that because what they said was that they looked at all the footage, which basically they lied
Yeah.
because they came back like a day or two later and said, okay, now we'll be investigating Connor as well because we actually, oh my god,
Oh,
Jesus.
flag.
Up.
Oh.
There we go.
Nice. Aguilar. Damn.
Damn.
God damn. Oh, but yeah,
Sorry, football.
yeah, they said they got additional camera angles, and they said they saw Connor, throwing a punch at the top of the cage to what they said was Khabib's brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Khabib's hermano.
Khabib's brother, and the other footage of Connor actually swinging on other people in the ring because he swung at one of Khabib's trainers, who literally was just walking by. He like swung at that nigga, like it was bad. So we'll see what they're gonna do, but
Oh, so apparently fucking Connor's number one fuck nigga is fighting on the next UFC card. So.
yeah, they can't.
Oh,
He was fighting against one of the guys from the camp, from Khabib's camp. Yeah.
Oh, that's
that
probably.
fight got canceled.
Yeah, that's probably. I was
Canceled
wondering
fight.
why all of a sudden the shit said Artem Lobov versus to be determined. I was like, yeah.
That's true.
So we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Oh, because apparently dude played a role in the fucking shit that happened at
the fire
229.
starter.
That's why you got taken off the court.
Oh,
The fire
and
starter.
the other thing is I saw some people saying this that one of the reasons that Khabib hopped the
Touchdown Eagle.
good shit. One of the reasons Khabib hopped the cage was because somebody was like they had pushed somebody that was
Yeah, I think so.
one of his people that was in the crowd. He said somebody had touched him, and that's when he hopped over the cage. But I don't know. We'll see what they determine. But I have a feeling they're gonna go very, very, very light on Conor though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because he's the moneymaker, and they're not gonna risk him not fighting in Vegas.
Nigga,
Yeah.
here was the thing though, like, because I didn't notice, because obviously, yeah, I'm not a fighter, but Chael Sonnen said some shit about this, and he was like, yo, he's like, they actually tell us this before the fight, and he doesn't understand why the hell fighters still do it, but apparently they said in all commissions, no matter what, there's a 10% fine of everybody's purse just for jumping on the cage. Like,
Oh, really?
jumping on the cage after the fight. And then some commissions is 20%. So he doesn't understand why niggas...
Conor would have been fine, too, for hopping on the cage.
Yeah. But they said sometimes for, like, money reasons, I don't know, for other reasons, the commission just doesn't fine people.
But
why
is that
things
a
like
fine?
that?
Like, if
Like
you jump
during
on the
celebrations
cage,
and things like that?
Yeah,
That's
like
a
they
fine?
not
Oh, wow.
they not supposed to.
But
yeah.
why is that a fine?
I don't fucking know. It's just part of the whole. I don't know. It's part of the fucking commission's rules.
So
or
these
some
dudes
shit.
just every time I think these dudes are celebrating a
Yeah.
victory, they just throw away
That's
money.
like saying when you win a boxing match, because some dudes they'll go like stand on like the ring post.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing. It's like you're gonna
Crazy.
fine them for standing on the
I had no
ring
idea
post.
that was a thing.
That's fucking stupid.
So it's an easy way to give out money.
Hey,
Well,
but you got to think about it. Who does the regulation for this shit? Nevada State Athletic Commission. Who gets the money from these fines? Nevada State Athletic Commission.
That's true.
Yeah, but he says in all commissions it's at least a 10% fine and some is 20.
That ball went to the crowd.
But he just said some fighters, like, he knows for a fact that some fighters just don't get fined for doing that shit. But there's supposed to be a fine that goes along with it. I
can see that because it's clearly that, everybody's not treated the same.
Yeah.
And it's obvious, but, Dana's... Like, even the way Dana handles shit, you can tell it's like, I'm not being impartial to the situation.
Oh, like, I forgot what that chick's name was, but the chick who they cut from the UFC because, like, her opponent fell out and she didn't want to take, like, a last-second replacement for the fight. And because she was reading closely in her contract, because I think it was with the New Jersey State Athletic Commission, like... She went and said her contract straight up said that if what was it? It was basically like if her if her opponent falls out, she's still entitled to all of the whatever,
like her purse.
All her purse that's owed below, and all the purse that she's owed above, and she said above included her win bonus. So then USC, because of the statements in the contract, had to pay her a win bonus. So then when she didn't want to take the fight, she was entitled to all that money because of the language in the contract. So that's basically why the USC got rid of her, which was bullshit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's just called fuckery. Yeah. That's what that is. And that also shows that, like, they try to pressure people into taking fights. And, like, when you're
definitely
not contractually obligated to take the fight, you're like, I don't have to.
Yeah, the only thing by contract that they have to do is, if the reason why they're able to make so many fights happen in UFC, because apparently it's in the contract where they offer you one fight, you're entitled to be able to decline that fight. But if they offer you the second one, you have to take it, or else they have the option to terminate your contract.
That's crazy.
Like
that's business bullshit.
Yeah, that's actually something that's in the contracts for the fighter.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure when it comes to fucking taking a fight on a week's notice, like, come on.
It's like certain people where, like, they keep renewing, like, because the reason why the Diaz brothers never have to fight anywhere else is because they're getting paid every single time that the UFC renews their contracts, because they don't want the Diaz brothers fighting anywhere else. Like, the Diaz brothers haven't fought because they keep refusing fights. They have, like, the UFC has an option to, like, terminate their contracts, but they don't. Because basically from the Conor fights, the Diaz brothers... Nick Diaz was always used to be the bigger name, but now both of the Diaz brothers have big names in MMA. So
hauling it.
I just think they don't want to give...
pass interference.
I just think they don't want to give either one of these niggas the opportunity to go fight for, like, Bellator or something.
No, but I know Nate tells them what fights he wants, and they just kind of go, maybe.
Yeah.
He's like, I told y'all, this is who I want to fight. I don't know.
I don't know about that one.
Oh, see, that's not roughing the passer?
Well, sticking with the UFC news that I'm not going to get excited about until December 29th. John Jones.
The return of
versus Alexander Gustafsson. 2, I believe, they fought before.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's
for the light heavyweight championship.
Yeah. Because, I think they just going to vacate it because Daniel Cormier wouldn't say, I'm pretty sure UFC is going to strip me of the...
No, he said today that he's okay with it.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm going to stop eating ham eating, so you might as well just take it from me. I'm sorry. But I'm not going to get excited for that until... I mean, I'm kind of excited.
I don't think Johnny's going to pull out. I don't think he's going to have any issues either with as paranoid as he's been lately.
Yeah.
He's like, I won't even eat out because I think somebody might put some shit in my food.
Real shit. During the last fight with Cormier, because the reason why he made that statement before when he was all like, oh, like during the lead up to the fight when he was all like, oh, he was like, man, if your excuse last time I beat you was going to be PEDs, then what's your excuse going to be this time? It's because like his manager straight up like dead serious was like, yo, he's like the reason why we actually ended up getting a reduction from the original suspension, even though it shouldn't have been a suspension to begin with, is because I forgot what the fuck the term is, but yeah, he took the shit to fucking whatever arbitration. Yeah, that was the word.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, he went and put in all the paperwork. They said he got the original suspension the first time he got suspended because John was just being negligent. But this time around, they went through all the proper channels and everything else, reported every single thing that he was taking or whatever beforehand, and somehow this shit went up. So they don't think he went in with the intention of cheating. Somehow that shit was just in his system.
Yeah, because they had, and when they do that stuff, they have an independent arbitrator. This is not somebody who represents either side. This person just looks at, all right, this is the evidence we have, and we go off of that. That's what they do. And then people try to say they got a reduction because John was snitching. He didn't. I ain't telling anybody. They ask you for information. If you give it to them, they're like, okay, you see where that goes. And that usually probably has something to do with like supplement providers, shady shit where you're just like, yeah, you might want to check out these guys because, their shit ain't been coming back right. But he said he didn't snitch on any fighters or he didn't report on anybody, none of that shit.
Yeah, and his manager went and said like when USADA put out their statement about the whole like the reduced suspension for John Jones, his manager went and said like when he saw the original statement that they were going to put out, he was like, why does it say this in the statement? And then they just told him, oh, that's just how we have to word it. And then he was just like, well, yeah, he's like, I don't like the wording of it, but he just said, yeah, whatever. I have to let him put it out.
Mm-hmm. You see that that's definitely the way they worded it because it's like, okay, so what are you saying exactly? And they're like, oh, that's just the way we put it in our statements, and that's it.
Yeah, but the way you put it in your statement just made it sound like, oh, he's giving information on other fighters in his camp to end up getting busted. And then like his manager was just like, okay, if somehow he's like, fine, if somehow like you see a mass suspension of people in Greg Jackson's camp, then sure, you go ahead and point at John Jones, but that's not going to happen because he's not snitching on anybody.
Yeah, he said they literally just ask you for information, which you voluntarily can provide. That's it. If you cooperate, he said they'll work with you because they'll go out their way to verify things and make sure the information that you gave them is actually correct. Things like that. It's real simple. I think people just read into it a little too much.
No, when I originally heard the wording, that's how I took it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. From that wording, people were like, "Oh, so he's snitching on people." Like, no, that's not what happened.
It's just a mess.
He said, "At no point during any of the arbitration were any other fighters brought up. Like everything was shit to do with him." And also, side note, he went to like rehab, like legit rehab.
Yeah, he wouldn't say it because originally, like when he went for that whole cocaine thing, like I don't know, like the place wasn't all that great. And then when he went in, they just told him, "Yeah, you don't need to be here." So then they let him leave.
You don't need to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's legit what happened.
They bullshitted.
Yeah.
They're like, all right. Yeah.
My damn mate is
you alright. You don't got no drug problem.
You don't need to be here.
Yeah, you good.
Okay, so he checked himself into a place down in Florida. and spent a month there, and their outpatient program.
It
I
was
say
just crazy.
that's a good thing.
It's just crazy too because like I'm thinking
Well, I'll be
like
right back.
because when he told Ariel Hawani before when they talked about the whole shit and he went and said I'm going to tell you straight up Ariel, he's like I don't like cocaine. Then why the fuck are you doing it, nigga?
Well, he did say that he wasn't like after that shit happened. He wasn't like in the right mind state. So I'm pretty sure somebody around him was like, "Yo, man, just
Yeah.
get some of this. You'll feel better."
Yeah,
You
I
know what
know
I mean?
he got people who just like, yeah, take this shit.
Yeah, man.
Like when he
Pop
got
pill,
suspended
do a
before.
line.
Yeah, well, yeah. Speaking of popping pill, when he got fucking suspended before after that other fucking fight,
Mm-hmm.
because he's like, oh man, he's like, man, my friend gave me a pill, and I thought it was Viagra, so yeah, I took that shit. I was like, nigga.
Yeah, that's why he said he doesn't really hang out with anybody like that now. If he's not in the gym, he's at home. He doesn't eat out. Like
Nigga, he
all
should have
kinds.
been doing that shit from the jump, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you know how people are. He's a young black guy with a lot of money.
Yeah.
Niggas don't want to listen.
We out here taking them drugs.
Ooh.
Nah, man, we ain't doing that.
Yo, man. Trav bought wavy drugs, though.
I bought a Lupe Fiasco album. It better not be a brick of cocaine.
It might be, yo. Check in between the creases of the album
wait.
art.
So wait,
It's a double album. We are doing the show right now.
Oh, okay.
We're doing the show, Dave. You just stepped in on our MMA segment. We were speaking about John Jones. And
Is he fighting?
Yeah.
yes, he will be fighting December 29th.
Against Daniel Cormier? Or no?
No, he's fighting Alexander Gustafsson.
Okay, I'm back. Wait, David's here.
Yeah.
Hey,
Like you see ass hats, man.
The Giants are doing worse than the Eagles.
Dave, I gotta talk to you. Are you free tomorrow?
I work in the morning.
Oh, okay. Because there's a Soul Calibur event going on. That's free, and
You guys want to link up?
I might go.
Oh,
Don't call me, no.
you guys are gonna link and build.
Like it's free. You gotta like register online to get a ticket, but it's free.
Oh, they're going for it? What the fuck?
So I gotta see because I definitely want to go, but someone here is putting every roadblock possible for no fucking reason.
You know, the classic Doug Peterson ballsy call.
Doug Peterson.
He hasn't done this shit all year.
But yeah, man, I like the fact that John Jones is actually.
Yeah, we'll talk about it like after the show.
Like, if John Jones is gonna be fighting anybody at light heavyweight, I like that as Gustafson because that nigga did give him like his toughest fight period.
That was in 2013, right?
I think he's gonna beat the fuck out of Gustafsson.
Goddamn.
Yeah,
He wants Daniel Cormier back?
Like based on his last couple fights, yeah, I think John Jones is gonna beat the fuck out of him.
I'm gonna beat the fuck out of them. Jesus.
On a real like, Alexander Gustafson does have like a habit of losing like all his fights to black wrestlers though. So
That's a bad omen.
Yeah, he lost to
Lose to all the
Cormier,
black wrestlers.
lost to Rumble, lost to John Jones. Before that, lost to Phil Davis.
Phil Davis.
Yeah, Phil motherfucking Davis.
Remember
That
that
was
guy.
2010.
Man.
So when you hit the blunt too hard and now you smell your heart blink?
what?
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 That's insane. That's intense. I kind of don't want to shy away from UFC because it's been like the best combo we've had in a while. But
I talked about Khabib. Obviously, I talked about
yeah,
Khabib.
we talked about
We talked about
covered.
it.
So we got to go back into the squirt circle and talk about the fact that the rumored main event for Evolution is now a reality, and that we finally got Nikki Bella doing the
Versus
damn thing.
Ronda Rousey.
Who wants to see that?
Not me.
Not me.
I wanna
just
see-
But
like
then
how
again,
both
yo,
of
the
them
way
beat
they
her
have
up and-
Ronda Rousey booked, I don't know who the hell I would actually want to see her in a match with at
Right.
Evolution.
Right.
Sasha Banks.
But she,
No.
She's kind of, sort of.
yeah,
I know, Naomi.
it doesn't
They
make
all are.
sense from booking
Yeah, that wouldn't make
standpoint.
sense at all.
Asuka. I know, it doesn't make sense from a fucking
I mean, that would
standpoint.
be great, but
Hey, that
I
would have
mean-
been good if they didn't. I don't know.
It's
do
funny
whatever the
because
fuck with
Yeah, they
Oscar.
nerfed the hell out of this. Is like season 3 Oscar where they just nerf her and she's not what she used to be in season 1
it's
when the game
funny
came out.
because like I could probably name 6 girls that don't even have like serious match cards in that for that pay-per-view, and they're not in any match.
I mean, they merged 2 matches to make it into one
Yeah.
with the
Yeah,
Trish Stratus segment.
I'm
I
kind of
just
glad
wonder
they did that.
I just want to know how injured is Alexa Bliss that they had to
Right,
play
yeah.
2 matches.
To be fair, those matches by themselves sounded a little.
Yeah.
So now that we get them together, it's like it sounds a lot better.
It does sound a lot better.
It sounds a lot better.
I feel like Mickey James is gonna carry
Because
25.
I was like Lita and Mickey James. I was like Church and Laser Bliss. So just put them together, it's perfect.
I feel like Mickey James is gonna carry like 75% of that match for that team.
Probably.
Yeah, she's probably the only yeah, she is. And now along with Alexa Bliss, she's hurt.
Yeah, and from that segment that they had on Raw, Trish kind of looking rusty, fucking mistiming the shit out of fucking chick kicks, yo. But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame Trish Stratus because she's not a full-time wrestler no more, so
Yeah.
I can't really.
it's like when she had that long
No,
ass.
when the
leg-
last time she been in the ring in the first place?
The women's Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't
But
count,
before that, it was like
Like a full match. When she teamed up with John Morrison at the WrestleMania.
That's when she had the full titties. Yeah,
The full titties.
yeah, the full
This
titties.
is-
nigga.
she had a breast reduction.
That was the
No.
match where John Morrison gave her the cold shoulder because he wanted Melina in that match, not Trish.
Even though she was a heel, so it wouldn't have made any sense
Yeah.
for fucking
Mhm.
Melina to team with her.
Yep.
Well,
Mhm.
team with him, so.
Because
And
Melina was his like legit girlfriend at the
And
time.
it all means nothing because in the future John Morrison is married to Taya Valkyrie.
Yeah.
And Melina's all smiley on the internet
Yeah, and I got to
Like-
see her tits, so hey.
Yeah.
in a scary
Who's the real winner?
in a scary but sexy way. I don't know.
Yeah, her tits are huge.
Yeah.
Shouts to
No.
you, sister.
I fucks with it.
She's a happy person because apparently she wasn't that person back in the day.
You sure?
That's what she says. That's
Hey, man. Back
So
in
would
the
you wanna
day, yo, I got to see the lips, and then they fucking.
Yeah.
And then they made her actually
Start-
wear, like, fucking wrestling shit underneath the skirt when she did the
Yeah.
split.
Just to be super safe, John Morrison would just cover her anyway, so.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want to see you with your fucking asshole and shit. Bitch, oh, damn. You missed the catch.
I do.
What else happened on Monday? Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley.
Oh,
Bobby Lashley
Lashley
turned
fucking
heel.
Turned
He had a
heel.
double turn. Apparently, KO is legit hurt.
Oh.
And they did this because what was I lost my train of thought. Oh, they need more heels on Raw. So
Okay.
they replace a heel with another one. And Vince McMahon was in Leo Rush's ear the whole time he was out there yapping on the microphone.
So
Pulling
he
the
told
AEW.
chant Bobby,
Oh.
Bobby,
Yeah.
Bobby.
The reactions I got, Lashley, like boo. Come on, man,
To
Lashley.
be real, yo, that shit was annoying as fuck.
Side note,
Oh, it was good.
you see Eli's face?
Yeah, damn, it's raining harder now.
Yeah, it's getting on all the
Lashley.
cameras now.
that
Lashley.
O line.
Yo,
Full
what,
sauce.
what made it really bad is fucking Leo Rush's voice doing that shit, yo. I was like, say,
Lashley.
Lashley,
Yeah.
Lashley, Lashley.
What made it better is for at 205 he actually came out with a
Oh yeah,
Bobby
Bobby
Lashley.
Lashley t-shirt, yeah. Going up against Lindsay Dorado, where we got the return.
Yeah, I
fucking-
want to talk about that. We had a debut in 205 Live, an unexpected one.
That nigga is not fucking.
He is not 205.
Yeah,
But we need to talk about that again because something happened in New Japan that
yeah.
also is.
Another nigga that I ain't know who that nigga was, and I just looked at him. I was like,
I
yo, that
do.
nigga is not 205.
So,
Mike Kanellis.
yeah, Mike Kanellis showed up in 205. He's definitely not 205. But
Yeah,
I
and
hope
then you
I
got
just want him to
fucking-
do something.
And then over in New Japan, like the same
Shingo
week, fucking
Takagi.
yeah.
Maria's back too.
It's
if you
funny
notice.
because like I have, yeah, I know. I mean, for someone that just had a kid, her body is like,
No, Mike
back
could make. He could definitely make 205.
yeah, I was so excited for it. I just wanted him to do. Oh damn, that,
Because I
missed
know-
kicked by that much.
Because I know they were billing him before like 215. So yeah, he definitely probably about 200. So I can see that.
I'm just happy that he's doing something.
Like,
I'm-
how-
I'm-
They let him do something once Maria came back.
yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, he was going through rehab. Yeah.
Didn't he have that massive losing? No, it's Kurt Hawkins.
No, that's
Yeah.
Kurt Hawkins.
They do look alike though. I don't
Yeah,
know.
they do. Now that you mention it, but yeah, we've had two wrestlers who aren't juniors debut in a junior division in 1 week, in the span of like the same day. Legit. No, that's same 2 days. 2 days apart. Because King of Pro Wrestling and Raw were both on Monday, and then 205 was on Tuesday.
So let's go back to Mike. Are we okay calling him Mike Kanellis because that's his WWE name?
I got
name.
used to it, yo. It's like when everybody get their new name. I got used to fucking calling like I got used to calling Prince Devitt Finn Balor. So
yeah. I slip up and say Kenta some once.
Finn Balor is a cool name, though.
It is.
I'm not gonna.
Prince Dev.
Like the internet in the beginning was like, that's his slave name. I was like, come on,
yeah,
Finn Balor.
The NXT, the slave name.
Well, Finn Balor is a cool ass name.
My name is Finn Balor.
Yeah, once he explains what he got it from, then you're like, okay, this is cool.
Demon King.
This is
and his dad's name is Finiston. So
yeah,
Finn Balor's a cool ass name.
He's really cool. But in the New Japan sense, it's crazy how I was talking to my friend. I'm looking at the text message right now. This was like 3 days before that happened. And he's like throwing random names like, yo, I think it's going to be Punishment Martinez because he just left. I'm like, I don't know, maybe. And then I'm like, you know what? What if it's Shingo Takagi because he just left Dragon Gate when Neville went there? He's like, I have no idea who that is. I'm like, oh, okay. So we'll just leave it at that. And then when it happens, like, yo, the motherfucker you named this dude that showed up in LAJ. I'm like, yeah, I had no idea that was the ultimate straw that I pulled out. I'm like, he just left. Like, he just left Dragon Gate. So I'm like, maybe
you pulled that feather straight out of your hat.
Yeah, because I thought of Taiji Ishimori. It's like, he was tag team champions. I'm leaving Noah. I'm going overseas. Goes to New Japan. So I'm like, maybe this is what they do. They did the same thing with Kenny Omega. Yeah, I want to go to New Japan for their Lion Mark. I mean, he said he was going to go to New Japan, but then he didn't join. He joined the Bullet Club. So I'm like, they kind of do these things where people are like, yeah, I'm going to go freelance. I just want to go overseas, explore my options, and they show up to New Japan.
Just so like they actually did announce fucking Taiji Ishimori's partner.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. What was his name? Fucking Bobby
Eagles, yeah.
Yeah.
So when Shingo Takagi shows up in the mask, I was like, oh, shit. That was not... And then I'm like, wait a minute. They put him as a junior. Yeah. And I'm like, yep, the Power Struggle card comes out. He's a junior. I'm like, Shingo Takagi is not a junior. I'm like, he is not a... Yes, he wrestled in Dragon Gate, which are technically like all fast-paced wrestlers and high flyers, but that does not mean he's automatically a junior.
No, real shit with him. They went and said on commentary, at least on English, he's like, man, he really looked like he slimmed down a lot from his days over at Dragon Gate. He was like, yeah, that's probably so that he can make the fucking junior. Isn't junior heavyweight over there fucking 215 though?
215.
Yeah, 215.
He's not a junior.
No.
But I'm just really happy he's there.
But he's not that big either.
No, he's not that big, yeah. But I'm just really happy. Like, when my introduction to Dragon Gate was Ricochet. When I was watching New Japan, like, yeah, this guy from Dragon Gate and the junior, I'm like, okay, I have another thing to watch. And I started watching that, and Shingo was one of the first people I really started liking, like next to BB Hulk and Apollo Crews, Yuha Nation.
Yeah, and then he doesn't get to do shit.
Yeah, he doesn't do, like, he amazed the hell out of me. And so when I heard he was coming to NXT, I'm like, holy shit, and nope. Yeah. Nothing.
Manny, I got a random question.
Sure.
Not non-wrestling related.
Sure.
More Latin America question.
Sure.
What?
Have you ever had banana soda?
Banana soda?
Yeah. Probably not something they had in Puerto Rico.
No, they do, but there's a term for it.
Banana Nina?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What brings this up, Dave?
Right. You gonna buy some? Oh. I mean, if I go to New York tomorrow, you can buy me one. So. No, I like Cola Champagne.
Okay.
Cola Champagne. You drink that shit? Oh, wait. Where's Bacon Jr. going?
He's mad. He's mad.
Yo, Cola Champagne is like...
And on another note, while scrolling through Instagram, Mandy Leon. She's way too sexy to fit today's WWE. Mm-mm.
That's what she's in Ring of Honor doing absolutely nothing.
Is she a good wrestler?
I
would say
Divas era.
Who's better, Brandy or her?
Mandy.
Okay, no.
Brandy.
Okay.
No. You really saying Brandy, nigga?
I'm trying to throw Dave off. No, it's Mandy.
Nah,
all right, yo, Dave. You know who she kind of looks like?
Or
Katrina Jade.
without the tattoos.
Now I
Though.
gotta do
Yeah, without the
research.
tattoo.
There goes Deep like, oh, but all right, so we're at halftime in this Giants and Eagles game, so you can talk more about wrestling.
Especially that tattoo on her ass, but we're not gonna talk about that.
So what do we? Okay. So while
like
Deep
a
like
light,
Googles,
so like a fucking darker skin version of her. Then?
Man, you really compared it to right now.
He got them shits on side by side.
I don't really see it though.
I said kind. I didn't say direct like look twin nigga. Just similar. In the picture.
oh, kinda. Except Mandy wears a lot more makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look at the tattoo on her ass if you've never seen it before.
Yeah.
That's why they look like a tattoo on their ass.
No.
Just a slut. Wow, nice. At least she's honest. So
Damn, Bill.
that was mean. I told you I'm burnt out. So what do we think of this whole Dean Ambrose situation that they're teasing with every week on Raw?
Yeah.
Dean Ambrose turned heel.
Dean Ambrose completely left his homeboys behind. He's like, you know what, y'all getting home. I'm calling the Uber. I don't give a fuck. I'm leaving the party early.
Yo, if they just decided to say fuck it, it just did like a logical thing, not turning the nigga heel and just have him go off and do his own thing because he don't want to be a part of the Shield again, then
exactly.
Sure.
I hate that WWE like has such a hard time doing that.
Yeah.
They can't have a singles. I mean, they do it here. There's two singles champions, but you can be in a group and do your own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can just be like, you know what? Let me do my own thing for a bit. You don't necessarily have to like beat him with a chair.
Add him to the Crown Jewel match and make it a fake and fatal all four way.
That'd be the triple threat match for the Universal title.
At Crown Jewel.
I thought you were gonna say another American in the World Cup.
Yeah, I thought he was fucking talking about
yeah, me too. Another American. There's nothing world about America. I know we're the melting pot, but goddamn.
They're just calling it the World Cup because they having a tournament in another part of the world. That's what's world about it.
Like you have solved the mystery.
You guys talked about the Kurt Angle one?
Yeah, and we briefly talked about him showing up.
Yeah. I'm still on vacation.
Still talked about my nigga Thunder Montgomery.
Thunder Montgomery.
Nigga, he hit Baron Corbin with the fucking claw, nigga. I thought he was gonna win the whole thing.
David Allen
Greer.
David Allen
Greer.
That nigga got old.
Yeah. I feel like it's just a beard.
Hey, Tim Allen.
Tim Allen. Buzz Lightyear. Yeah, Buzz Lightyear just doesn't age. Is he an action figure too?
He's
what else? What's
65, man.
Oh yeah, we get WWE's habit of having a good feud and then ruining it. We had the rest of One Night in Milwaukee with Aiden English and Lana, and
it's like they have good like rivalry set up and then they kill it because
they can't execute it. So
they can't execute it.
It's like, yeah, you know, I'm not gonna let the rest of that tape fit. Well, obviously it's obvious that there was something else after that I want you thing from last week, and that was just her telling him that she's happy that he's with like Rusev and making him happy or whatever, yada yada yada. And then he doesn't want to play the rest of the video because he just like an ultimatum tells Rusev that if he reforms Rusev Day, he'll destroy the tape. So he's not really. So like, what kind of? I don't know. He's like trying to take.
Nigga, why you ain't gonna reform no damn stable with a fucking nigga who like you got animosity to? Like,
it's a weird incentive, and then they come out, and then he doesn't want the rest of the video played. We find out that Lana's a hacker, you know, typical Russian. And
what?
Yo,
I didn't see SmackDown this past week.
Nigga, she remember when she did the shit when she stole the New Day's secret formula?
Yeah, the New Day's secret formula for the ice cream.
Nigga, yeah, she's been showed a hacking skills.
She's a hacker. She's a Russian hacker. So then she plays the rest of that tape. And what? Did she play the rest of the tape? Yeah. And then they got the offer and whatever, and then Rusev just goes in and beats his ass, and that's it.
She's a hacker. She's probably like the hottest hacker I ever saw.
Next to
hey man, I don't know no hackers.
Wait, next to the blonde chick from the first Transformers, the one that played
I don't remember that movie.
And
wait.
The actress was Jessica Jones' sister in Jessica Jones.
Hey man,
No.
but
No.
what
Okay.
you never saw that one hacker chick from Sekiro?
Oh, dude. Sekiro is an underrated anime. I said it. 10:09 p.m. Eastern time. If you can get past all the fan servicey and you're watching it on your own
Yeah,
without people judging you,
yeah.
it's a hell of an anime.
Oh, so apparently her name was Matsu.
Like it's a good ass anime. What's funny, I remember when I first started the community college and they had like anime day at the student lounge. That's the first shit they played. I'm like, there's like 20 people in here. Like we're all just gonna watch Sekiro, like and not
Yeah,
react to any
yeah.
of
He's
the
like,
shit.
so
Yeah,
we ain't gonna say shit about the titties.
yeah, because like the
Well,
flyer had like the mainstream Full Metal Alchemist, Sword Art Online had just come out, and that Yasha the first time we play Sekiro. I'm like, oh
like,
my
nigga,
god.
why?
Yeah, I'm like, oh
Son,
shit.
see, you saying that about Sekiro? I feel the same way about Ikitosen.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Ikitosen-
it's actually
Ikitosen
good once you get
fights were
past
so
all the
good.
fan service.
Ikitosen's fights were fucking awesome. So dope. I'm trying to think of any other news we can talk about. We've talked about a lot. We've been going on for quite a bit. Um, let's see.
Stone Cold. I was listening to Stone Cold podcast videos like I usually do.
Yeah,
Oh,
we already talked about the supposed NJPW.
Also, we're getting the
What's
cutting edge next week on SmackDown. I like it.
Oh, next week is
Oh,
SmackDown 1000.
It's
Oh yeah,
SmackDown
yeah,
1000.
yeah. So
Well,
yeah,
we get
gonna get a lot
Evolution.
of shit. Yeah,
And that
Evolution. You know, a Raw stable on
Stable.
SmackDown 1000.
Okay, all right. So,
Why didn't they
and-
bring back the Familia, Edge, Vicky?
No,
Chavo.
I hate it. That's the shit that got me to stop watching SmackDown to begin with, yo. Because that shit was annoying.
La
Like,
Familia.
yeah, technically they did their job as hills, but still, yo,
Yeah.
like that's that line that I was talking about where, like, son, like, yeah, you can be good at your job and get me to hate you, but at the same time, you also got me to stop watching the fucking show. Because all those rapid ass interferences was annoying the shit out of me, and I just couldn't watch that damn show.
okay, so apparently, what happened with this whole shit with the WWE in Saudi Arabia was, well, the story that's coming out is apparently Washington Post columnist Jamal Khashoggi was apparently killed at the direction of the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia.
Oh my god.
That's what they're saying is happening, so they're monitoring the situation. Gonna see the fuck is going on. That's some shit.
Dude, what if they still go?
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's oh man.
That's crazy.
That is nuts. See, now I want to know what the hell they're gonna do.
And sidetracking from that, today is Dusty Rhodes' birthday.
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
like, that whole shit is, like, the thing about it because, like WWE's all gonna say, oh, well, we're tolerant towards the cultures of even the different parts of the world where we don't understand the. He's like,
WWE is just there
Yeah.
for the entertainment. They're not playing politics.
nah,
even though
they there for the money.
they're there for the money. Yeah, they're there
Shawn
for the
Michaels
money.
came out of retirement at a
Yeah.
country that's not even his own country, not even close to his own country.
So it's like,
Put it that way.
Yeah, nigga, he's coming out of retirement years later for an irrelevant ass match.
8
For one
years
more
since his retirement.
Undertaker and Triple H, one last time. Wait, one last.
Does it
Last-
count?
Hey man,
Tag
well, we
match.
get DX versus the Brothers of Destruction first time ever.
Yeah,
First time ever.
yeah.
Yeah, cause fucking by the time they Undertaker and Kane actually teamed up, that was when Shawn Michaels actually ended up was already retired at that point. So
He
yeah,
ain't come back till like years later. Yeah.
It's funny because in King of the Ring, I'm about to watch Undertaker and Kane, and what was it, The Rock versus Triple H, Vince McMahon, and Shane McMahon, where the belt is on the line in a tag match. So
Rock wins.
it's like this. Yeah, I
By 10
know.
and
Rock
Vince.
with. Yeah, I know that, right? But it's like, there's so many chances where they were together in the same company but never faced off like this until now.
I'm looking forward to Bobby Lashley being heel.
But what about Kane's burial duties?
It can really work because Leo Rush.
Oh my God, is that
Cuba Gooding
Cuba
Jr.?
Gooding Jr.?
That man don't look light skinned.
Jeez, it's like, what the hell happened?
What happened to his face, man?
He just old.
Yeah, but he just like
Remember
Bernie Williams.
Remember Omar Gooding?
Omar Gooding.
I remember Omar Epps.
I remember Trav saying Cuba Gooding Jr. Senior. When his pops passed away, he's like, "What? Cuba Gooding Jr. Cuba, damn, that destruction.
Cuba Gooding Senior.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Nah,
Senior.
man.
Oh God.
Nope. Oh fucking God.
Yeah.
Oh boy, the janitor.
Since we haven't had a show the last couple weeks,
He looks like a janitor. Look at him.
You guys heard about the shit Del Rio said about Paige?
Yeah.
Fucking rant on her.
Yeah, she responded to that. She's like, I can't believe you would even say things like that, because, like, she reminded us, like, he's 41 years old.
Mm-hmm.
It's a grown ass man.
Yeah.
And for him to be like taking shots at that, knowing that that's something that's a very serious issue, she almost did try to take her own life.
Mm-hmm.
Mental illness on top of that, and he's just a child.
See, now, like, back when they were together, like, I realized that I remember, like, when they were together, her brother put out some shit where he was like, he
disapproved.
He didn't want her with him, and, like, he was mentally abusive and shit, and all that, and he's not good for her.
It was even before the airport incident.
Yeah.
Which is...
What did Del Rio say? Because I wasn't paying attention.
Well,
just making, like, fun of her. Hell, just talking shit.
He was going in on her. Like, and then he was making, like, comparisons between her and apparently his new girlfriend. And he was saying how, Paige had been arrested in multiple places and multiple police reports. She'd been committed to mental health. Like, he was basically just, like shitting on her to, like, big up his new girl, which is stupid, like, in general. Like,
I've seen Del Rio say a lot of stupid shit, so I'm not surprised.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm not surprised, but I'm just saying it's stupid. It's like, why did you he just because the reporter brought up her name, he proceeded to just shit on her.
So he's a terrible person.
He is a terrible person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but go support his new MMA fucking company, Combate America.
So you said go support?
Yeah, I was being sarcastic though.
Yeah. Cheap promo. I can't think of anything else.
I was like, nigga, Del Rio's been a fuck nigga since the beginning. Like, I sided him with the whole shit because niggas in some nigga backstage in WWE decided to say some racist shit towards him, so he smacked the shit out of him.
But then everything else he does kind of outweighs that somehow. As fucked up as that is, that situation is fucked up, as it is, and this dude just proceeds to, all right, hold my beer. I'm just gonna fuck up every other chance that I get. So here you go. Whoa, I see the net. Did you see that? I thought I was tripping. But there's only so
much you can defend.
Yeah,
there's only so much you can do.
And then if you a piece of shit, you a piece of shit.
Like, apparently because the whole time when he was with WWE, he did like Vince, but obviously he had a problem with Triple H.
Yeah, Triple H.
I feel like Triple H, because he said Triple H halted the push that he was promised to get when he came back. And I feel like the reason why he did it was the same reason why Enzo said that Triple H didn't want to give him the tag team championships in NXT. Because he feels like you give him that opportunity, he's going to fuck it up.
I mean, look at him with the cruiserweight belt.
Enzo was one of the names my friend threw out for the new LIJ.
God damn it.
Member.
How the fuck would he
consensual penis?
Yeah, he just came out. Yeah, he just came out like Enzo. I'm like,
but look at how Enzo was.
Oh,
with
damn.
Look at how Enzo was with the cruiserweight belt. That 205 probably would have been canceled.
That shit was horrible.
Hey man, I like the Zoe train, man. What you mean?
Yeah, I did. Wait, that looked like a serious injury. Did you see that dude doing a?
Yeah, the way they kind of held him by his head.
And then cut to a commercial real quick.
Yeah, that's not good. Wait, I feel like Enzo made things work, but he just couldn't behave. Again, Enzo too is a grown ass man doing shit that grown ass man shouldn't be doing.
Yeah, man, but I can say like I want to say with now that you mentioned like stable shit in NJPW. Nigga, NJPW, you like when I started watching it was so simplistic with everything they doing, but I feel like now that they have English commentary to explain like all the stories and shit that's going on, they trying to get over complex with it, yo. Where I actually liked it because of its simplicity combined with their great matches.
Now that you mentioned commentary, you give me
So
like a brain blast. Since
BGOG or BGE?
BC. Oh yeah, we
BC.
didn't talk about the new Bullet Club edition.
Yeah.
I mean, but before that, the thing I was gonna say was that since Don Callis isn't gonna be doing commentary anymore, reportedly, they might have Macho Man's brother, Lenny Powerful.
I don't know
That's
how
cool with
good
that.
he is at talking, yo. So
What? Did you not?
You never heard him talk before?
He
No.
inducted his brother in a poem.
I don't think I saw that.
What? You don't watch BT? You don't hear his voice in BT with a deep ass voice?
Yeah, but he talks in
Hey,
like
brother.
couple of segments, man. It's not like fucking straight up.
Watch the Genius promos. He's I'm gonna say it, a genius. There, I said it. But we have some new members of the BCOG in this gigantic mess that is New Japan Pro Wrestling stable situation,
Yeah.
where we get a superstar shakeup once in a while, and sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it does not. This is one that kind of does both. We have Jado Ghetto and Switchblade Jay White join the Bullet Club.
Yeah, by jumping ship from Chaos 1, I thought the whole purpose was Jado and Ghetto. I mean, not Jado and Ghetto. Ghetto and Jay White was trying to take over Chaos from Okada. But
that's what I thought.
yeah, and then the whole thing, I don't know, because there was also this whole thing where like, because they came out to attack Okada.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no.
They came out to attack Tanahashi.
No, they attacked Tanahashi.
Okada came out.
Except then Okada came out, and he was getting revenge on Gato. But then Jado came out, and they made that motherfucker make. It was so weird because it was like they were over there, and it looked like they were telling. What, when Bullet Club came out, they held back Jado and Gato and told them to go ahead and attack them. So it's like this. I don't know, man. It looked like they were getting ready to attack them, but no, Okada was getting ready to attack Jado and Gato when he was holding their arms back.
Mm-hmm.
So, what the fuck would that have done as an alliance between fucking Okada? Because Okada was clearly about to attack them. Not Tama Tonga and them, but he was clearly about to attack Gato to get his revenge on that nigga when he told him to get him when he bumped off the ropes, and then fucking Tama Tonga just hit him with a mean ass fucking gun stun. Yeah.
Like, it's just a mess.
Yeah. Except then there was a whole thing because Okada came out to help him when Jay White did that attack. And then after the beatdown, fucking Tanahashi just looked at this nigga. So they make it seem like Tanahashi might possibly end up joining Chaos. Like, that's the weird thing. So would Chaos just officially end up becoming a face stable?
Yeah, face stable. I don't know.
Like, they were supposed to be a face stable during the whole Bullet Club thing, but they not. I don't know. Their situation's always weird.
There's so many ways they can go with this. I just don't know which one. Just don't know where. I just don't get why a man obsessed with pocket knives isn't a stable that's associated with guns.
Why not, man?
You can't bring a knife to a gunfight.
You get best of both worlds, nigga. But if you got a knife on standby just in case the bullet, in case you run out of bullets.
I guess.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like Resident Evil. You run out of bullets, you just go like. I mean, now we have our Wrestle Kingdom main event officially set in stone.
Yeah.
Kenny Omega versus Tanahashi Hiroshi. but everything else is a giant question mark. Also, in the group that I'm on, like the Japanese wrestling group, everyone was like that had to be the most westernized
Yeah,
show
real
they've
shit.
ever
It
seen.
was. Yeah.
It you had we had a no contest in that card. A match did not even start in that card. That was
Oh
Evil versus
yeah,
Zack
when
Sabre Jr.
fucking I forgot, yo, Chris Jericho showed up
Chris
and fucking
Jericho showed
jumped
up.
Evil.
People are supposed to pretend they don't know who it is when you can see the
Yeah, he
Intercontinental
has the
Champion.
Intercontinental. Yeah, they took note of that like right away on commentary. Nigga.
I don't know commentary, Japanese commentary. Nanato, ne, nani? Takes the mask off. Chris Jericho da. I'm like, yeah, it was Chris Jericho for like the past 3 minutes. Who did you think it was?
Uh,
Nosferatu.
Seth Rollins.
So Seth Rodriguez. Yeah, and my favorite post match interview by far this year was Zack Sabre Jr. He's like, we flew fucking 12 hours for a no contest. He's like, Chris Jericho, why don't you just stay in your damn. He's like, why don't you just stay on your boat, listen to your dad rock, and mind your business?
Damn.
I'm like, damn. I mean, he has a point. Imagine getting flown out all the way over there for a no contest.
Yeah, fucking Naito came out. So is Naito gonna go up against Zack Sabre Jr. then? Because after fucking Jericho beat down Evil, then Naito just... I mean, not Naito. Fucking Zack Sabre Jr. just had fucking Evil in his fucking weird-ass, elaborate-ass submissions.
Yeah.
And then Naito came out to defend Evil.
Yeah. What I'm really happy about, because it's a super rarity, it's like, the Boogeyman or Bigfoot. We're getting an open weight championship. We're getting a junior versus a heavyweight. Taichi versus Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
It's finally happening.
Oh yeah, we was talking about that open weight championship.
We never see a cruiserweight a junior versus a heavyweight. We're getting it. It's actually gonna happen. The last time this happened was when were Red Dragon junior champions or heavy champion? Red Dragon.
They were junior, yeah.
Okay, so the last time we had it was Kyle O'Reilly when he faced Shibata.
Ooh, good shit.
Oh,
it's been a while. It's been a while. Yeah, that's when Shibata was challenging everybody. Even if nobody challenged him, you challenged. You just started to pick up.
But did that match happen on American soil?
No.
Oh.
No.
Where the fuck did it happen?
In Japan.
Oh.
Spoiler? I forgot where.
I don't know, because it's like there's always that weird situation when it comes to like some of the tag teams between Japan and Ring of Honor when they interchange them, because it's like, because in Ring of Honor, all the tag teams are just treated as tag teams. There's no heavyweight and junior heavyweight. And then when you have like people who were relegated to just like tag team wrestling in Ring of Honor, and then they go and do some shit over in Japan, they like, alright, well, we putting you over there, and then it's like, when you representing them as Ring of Honor niggas, but at the same time, it's like, okay, they a tag team champion. It's just like, yeah, how the hell are you gonna say they a fucking junior heavyweight?
Right. Wow, that match happened in King of Pro Wrestling, 2016. There you go.
Oh, word.
So Pro Wrestling. So like I'm intrigued at what New Japan is doing, but I'm also confused.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
I saw it on Twitter, and a lot of fucking people hate the fact.
Yeah.
Even though technically, if you want to talk about doing your jobs as hills, you're like, yeah, you're not supposed to like the fact that Jay White joined. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of people's problem isn't that Jay White joined, it's just that they don't like the Bullet Club OGs, So they just like, why are you ruining a perfectly good... I don't know, they just don't... I don't know, they just don't like the stable.
Touchdown Eagles
and
by Jeffrey.
I think they are running up the score.
I think there's a lot of fans that don't see like any of the Bullet Club OGs like on par with like the top dudes in NJPW, so
becoming almost Americanized in a way. It's a crazy statistic that I kind of put together. Well, not put together, but saw like in comparison. Both New Japan and WWE have 2 singles Japanese champions. That's crazy.
Damn.
New Japan only has 2 singles Japanese champions.
Mm-hmm.
In a Japanese promotion.
Shit.
Huh?
I say, westernized and shit.
Mm-hmm. WWE has Kairi Sane and Shinsuke currently, and New Japan has Kushida and Taichi. Of course, junior tag team champions are still fucking Kanemaru and Desperado. Oh shit, deer.
Yeah,
Was that
real
deers?
talk until they.
Might do math for me. What's 22
Real talk
minus
until
six?
they like started off that damn pay per view. I forgot that they
It
were
is really easy to forget.
Yeah, I forgot that they
they're
were the tag
champions.
team champions.
It's really easy to forget that they're the tag team champs.
22 minus 8.
You don't have a calculator on your phone, Dave?
I'm kind of playing Motorsports Manager right now.
14, nigga.
Thank you, dude.
You don't got fingers and toes. Mental math?
That nigga don't got no mental math.
I ain't got no mental math. Fuck mental math. Fuck math. I invented math is a heel. Is the top heel next to the dude that invented calculus.
The nigga that invented math, you mean logic?
Logic. No, man. Math is trash. When they started
Nah,
putting
man,
the
English
alphabet
is
in that
trash.
bitch. Yeah, but we use English more than we use math. Like the math
Nah,
they teach us.
nigga. Real niggas is shitting all over English, man.
What, you multiply by Y at Wendy's? I gotta cut Y bacon plus.
Yeah, nigga.
Hey man, they
Eggs
teach you a
patties.
whole bunch of shit in school that you never end up using. Just
Yeah.
like that lie they told us when we were all kids. You're not
Yeah,
gonna
you're
have
gonna-
a calculator near you all the time.
Oh,
Wrong, you
word.
were bitch.
Nigga, you see my phone, nigga?
Not
Wrong.
only do
you
I got a
were.
calculator, I got math way. I gotta put the math problem and this solves everything for me.
Shit, man.
Politics. Damn.
I haven't used half the math I learned in college.
Nope.
I wouldn't even say
Dang.
half. I haven't even used like a tenth of that shit.
Hmm?
Like even high school, I've never been looking at something like, man, I need to find the third side of this triangle.
Yeah,
What's the
fuck
Pythagorean theorem
trigonometry,
again?
yeah.
Yeah, trigonometry.
You know what's funny is I kind of like in school, I would just look at a problem and like teacher would be like, "What's the answer to this?" I'm like, "The answer is 12." Like, no, do you know how to do the work? No, the answer is 12 though. It's like
You
it's
How
like
do you know
no,
the answer is 12?
gotta show your work, David.
no, but the answer
Oh,
is 12.
one time in school, like, fucking 8th grade, my teacher actually, like, I didn't realize, because I didn't read, like, the first fucking sentence on the paper for fucking math class, yo, like, for homework, where it straight up said, alright, do these problems and show all your work. Like, I didn't feel like writing shit, so I literally just somehow did all that shit in my head. Except the teacher was right there and saw me not take out the calculator. I was like, man, I did all these problems, but I didn't know that I was supposed to show the work. She was like, oh,
It's
that's
funny.
okay. I saw you not.
It's
use
funny
calculators."
because it's like in school, it's like I used to always explain how I got the answers, but it wasn't the way they was teaching. I was like, yeah, so like you use that number, multiply by this, and you divide it by that, and then get that answer. You're like, no, you got to do the other, you got to do the algebraic. But what's wrong with that way?
Yeah,
if I
but
already
to
got the
say,
answer?
I hate they just want you to learn one specific way.
I was like, I already got the answer in my head. Am I right? He's like, then she tried to argue with me, and I was like,
Yeah, you are, but not in here.
Yo, I'm mad that I would have got 100. Like, nigga, I was in a math class. I would have got 100 on a fucking test once. But because I ain't used the right fucking... Because it was like a question. Yo, he's like, if you go this many miles and something, he was like... What type of distance would you have to cover to do whatever the fuck? And then the thing was, for the answer, I put 10 M to mean 10 miles.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like, it's like, no, because you didn't use the right terminology, M means meters, so.
Why?
Yeah. It was somebody else in my class that did that same shit, yo, and we both got that answer wrong on the test.
But wait, isn't meters like MM? And I said no.
Meters is M.
Yeah, miles is MI.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
That's
I was like, nigga, you know what the fuck I meant.
that's crazy. Yeah, by all means, we're talking about miles. I'm just gonna go, hey, meters.
Yeah.
What? Oh man, school.
Mm-hmm.
Hey
What a
man,
mess.
see, that's also not showing people. That's not educating people. You're
Yeah.
showing people how to remember the way one person does it, but
Yeah.
that's not the way the world works. There's numerous ways to come up with the same damn
We
answer.
don't go to school to learn. We go to school to pass. We ain't going there to learn. We just trying to remember everything so we can pass
Hold on.
the thing, and then
Speaking
forget.
of pass, what was a passing grade in your school?
Oh yeah, we've been through this, nigga.
65.
Yeah,
60.
a 60 was a C.
Our school hated it. A C? What the
What
fuck?
kind of school you went to, nigga?
Yeah, 60 was a C.
No.
What was a 60 for you guys?
D minus,
failing?
nigga.
Nigga,
Yeah,
you
60.
didn't. Here,
A
you didn't.
65. A 65 was a C for us.
Oh, well.
Where the fuck y'all niggas go to school at?
In my school, anything under a 70, you failed.
Yeah, 60 was a C.
A D was like 70 to a 75.
Nah, nigga.
There go that boy again. There go that boy. He gone. He fucking gone.
Well, I've got nothing else to talk about in terms of wrestling. So, big events this week. Yeah, 3 straight days of pandemonium. Bellator tomorrow.
Bellator
The Grand Prix. The Grand Prix continues. Bellator Saturday.
Yo, I'm
Another thing
excited for this
continues.
Grand Prix, nigga.
Me too. Like I can't wait. And Sunday, if you still like Impact Global Wrestling, TNA Impact Wrestling, Bound for Glory, their biggest pay-per-view of the year, main evented by Johnny Impact versus the global champion Austin Aries. We also get Tessa Blanchard versus Taya Valkyrie. Looks like a good card. From the top of my head, I'm trying to remember, but I'm gonna watch it. TNA always does really good in their pay-per-views and then just fuck it up the next day. So, what happened?
No, I was thinking, nigga, didn't fucking Austin? No, he. I don't know how long that nigga been going. Didn't he just main event Bound for Glory last year?
I think he did. Did he? No, wait.
I thought it was him versus Moose's. Wait, no, it was him versus what's his name? Fucking. I thought it was Drew McIntyre was already in WWE last year at this point, wasn't he? I don't fucking know.
Yeah. The main event for Bound for Glory last year was Eli Drake versus Johnny Impact.
Oh, okay. So Johnny Impact's in the main event 2 years in a row. All right.
The co-main event last year. Here's a good one. Ready? Lashley and King Mo with American Top Team versus Moose and Stephen Bonner.
That is weird. I ain't even know Stephen Bonner even showed up there, son.
I'm telling you, Lashley's last storyline in TNA was insane. It was nuts. It was like a different member of America's Top Team showing up like every week. There was like 8 of them. Like, I think that was like the whole team just, switched around weekly. It was insane. But yeah, I guess that's all. That's all we got for this week.
All right.
We talked about a lot.
DJ, play that theme song.
Yeah, you're the DJ.
I mean, nigga.
Yeah, you're the
Make
DJ,
the music. Make the music with your mouth, bitch.
Yeah, man.
That was my
Well, see you next week.
next week. Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, what's the Thursday game for next week? Whoa, Jesus! That's supposed to remember. There's what's the football game for next week?
Man, I don't know, man. I don't know football schedule.
Well, we'll probably still be here anyway. So we're still watching the game. But yeah, we'll see you next week.
Next week is Ravens and Bengals. So yeah, we'll definitely
be here.
Man, but yeah.
Wait. Did I read that incorrectly? I did. It's Raiders and 49ers.
Damn, nigga, that's all the way off, son.
Wait, no, I skipped a week. I skipped 2 weeks. Damn.
Jesus,
I'm
Trav.
fucking up. I skipped 2 weeks. It's Broncos Cardinals. Yeah, we'll be here. Then the next week is Dolphins Texans. We'll be here. And then we get this lovely game of Raiders 49ers the week after that. And then after that is the Panthers. Well, I like to watch Cam because he always shows up looking funny.
When does he not look funny?
That's the point.
Yeah.
He always shows up looking funny.
Damn,
Fuck
nigga.
is
Oh,
Bacon
fucking
Jr.
Odell Bacon Jr. cheeseburger over there fucking headbutt and shit.
Bro, that man is such a drama queen. He's not a good
Going a
quarterback.
temper tantrum.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a good quarterback. He's a personality.
He's not a quarterback.
I don't know why the fuck he got ramen noodles on his head, but yeah.
So he like he hugging his boyfriend. Get the fuck out of here, Odell.
Yeah, so see you next week. Go ahead and help someone.
He's not a good receiver. He's just a personality.
Drink your Ovaltine and
no
He is a
Ovaltine.
good receiver though. He just
Ovaltine's trash.